With a handful of rain, I come stepping around your way. Hear the cold-hearted stare I can give well as I can take. I wanna tell ya, mahalia, I won't fail ya, mahalia. Well, this life's full of promises we keep but we never made. With a mouth full of gold I can raid your refrigerator. About 1,000 moons ago I gave you all that you could even take. I wanna swear to you, mahalia, I won't fail you, mahalia. Yeah, this life's full of deals we could keep but we never made. Mahalia, I'm right here. I wanna be near you. I wanna live in this life full of deals we can keep but we always break. In a room full of stars, I can see you're the moon for me. I'll give you a bill for every nook, get 2 hours for every angle. Yeah, yeah. I wanna swear to you, mahalia, I won't fail you, mahalia. Yeah, this life's full of promises we keep but we never made. Yeah, this life's full of deals we can keep but we never made. Yeah, this life's full of deals we can keep but we never made. Yeah, this life's full of promises we keep but we always break.
Right. Thank you. Thank you for the music, man. We appreciate it very much. Have you found any sort of difference just personally since that song has come out in the percentage of promises and things that you say that do actually come true? Has it been cathartic, or is it the same scenario as it has always been, like similar percentage?
I learned not to promise anything but imperfection. So
yeah,
it works out.
Nice. Good.
You know, keep those expectations low and you'll be good.
Yeah, well, knowledge of self is very, very important, man. I wanted to. That's not the digression that I wanted to go on at all. No. I was just wondering personally. No. What I did want to talk about is the production process of this album of Aloha. It sounded. I mean, I'm glad for you personally. You got to have what sounded like an outstanding, certainly work-filled and hectic 8 days. But this thing that was done in Paris. And can you talk a little bit about what it's like to work with an outside producer this time around? And what was the process like to bring Aloha into the world?
Well, you know, I mean, I think my first 2 records were kind of like figuring out like, can I do this? Can I just do this solo? Keep doing this solo? And it kind of worked, so I learned a lot, you know, again, knowledge of self. I learned a lot by doing that kind of trial by fire here and there, but But this was kind of a a litmus test. Does that make sense? Litmus test. I forget what that even means, but
Yeah, gauging the temperature.
yeah, it was a test. It
Gauging
was
the
a
pH
test to
anyway
kind
in
of
that
see
case.
though, like how much of like how much did I learn, and what happens when you have like another set of ears, on your work and watching over everything, which is kind of a scary thing because I'm used to being completely in control of everything. But sometimes I think you just got to do something that makes yourself uncomfortable. And that was the case here. And luckily I picked the right person for the job because Renault, it's kind of like having just another of me sitting in the control room just listening instead of, going through the kind of like mental gymnastics that you go through when you're trying to perform something, because it's real easy to lose sight of what the goal was in the first place. And I think it worked out. I realized most of the time when, if I thought that it was track 7 and we should keep doing more guitar solos, and Renault usually said, like, no, I think you got it on the second one. And he was right every single time, actually, as it turned out. I was wrong every time. So that was a humbling experience, actually. It was and humbling and also time saving.
Yeah. I'm sure. Because 7 could well turn into number 14 and then number 21. And Renault said no, 2
exactly. And then you're in a bad place.
Nice, man. Well, dude, I'm glad that you got to have that experience. Paris, you could do worse than to spend time in Paris. It sounds like a wonderful part of the world to be in anyway. And having that context of somebody else involved is wonderful. And it also, I'm glad that you had those experiences where you're maybe out of your comfort zone and growing because of it, man. I'm enjoying the record very much. Hopefully everyone who's watching and listening right now is able to check out Aloha. It comes out on Anti on January 31st, and we're about to hear 2 more songs from it. What's coming up second today?
Let's see. I'm gonna do Suffer now. Yeah. Everything is fine. You know that is a lie. Tired of wrestling with the tides that bind. Tired of running wild. Either I am yours and you are mine, or maybe we wasn't. But we don't have to suffer, you and I. We don't have to wait in the trenches every night. We don't have to follow in a line. We don't have to wait in the shadows for the sunshine. Here's my best advice. No, don't you waste my time in a different light. We are shining in a warmer light. We are shining bright, but we don't have to suffer, you and I. We don't have to wait in the trenches every night. We don't have to follow in a line. We don't have to wait in the shadows for the sunshine. No, we don't have to suffer. No, we don't have to suffer. You and I, we don't have to wait in the trenches every night. So we don't have to follow in a line. We don't have to wait in the shadows for the sunshine. No, we don't have to suffer. You and I, we don't have to wait in the trenches every night. We don't have to follow in a line. We don't have to wait in the shadows for the sunshine. La 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 oh, oh. No, we don't have to suffer. You and I, we don't have to wait in the trenches every night. No, we don't have to follow in a line. We don't have to wait in the shadows for the sunshine.
Thank you. Can we? I forget whether we might have had this discussion already last time, but we might not have. And even if we have, it's always an interesting one, even if it is the second time we've had it. The tapes behind you right now. This whole room is built on
Tapes.
Tapes, yeah, going all the way back to the 1950s, and one of the tapes back there is Mahalia Jackson with Louis Armstrong from Newport in 1970. I mean, there's stuff going all the way back to 1952 on the walls here.
Yeah.
Hence, it is a very easy room to talk about musical influences.
I thought you were going to say an easy room to light on fire, but yeah, okay.
Yes, that also. I would imagine that every one of us has some sort of a method of lighting a fire. Let's not light anything on fire.
Keep that flame object
in here right now. But let us talk about some of the artists who have been important to you over your life, over your career, maybe while writing Aloha. It's really an open question. Who's important to you? I mean,
it's pretty wild. As I always end up just staring at all the tapes. There's a tape over here. There's two tapes over here that says it's got. there's three tapes, Madonna and Sade.
Yeah,
I mean, which is pretty wild. I mean,
so that may not, it likely was not a show that Madonna and Sade played together.
Yeah.
Probably what it was. Those are the broadcast masters of radio show called the King Biscuit Flower Hours. They probably would have sent their remote truck out to a Madonna show, then sent their remote truck out to a Sade show, and then they put them together. Those are the broadcast masters. So they would have mixed them together for that tape for that particular broadcast.
Anyway, I would love to hear the Sade show from '85. I bet that is killing.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, they're all on the internet. This used to be our job for a while before we started recording these sessions. Yeah, man, I will give you a 1-year membership to the site that contains all of these things, including Sade.
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of stuff up here, man. Got George Jones. If you're in like a sad country mood, we can listen to George Jones.
Yeah.
Woodstock, but 89. There was a Woodstock in 89.
Yeah, there was one in 79 also, I think. I'm pretty sure there was a 10-year, a 20-year. Obviously, the 25-year was the one that people actually went to. But yeah, I think there were a couple out on Long Island.
Right? Is that the...
No, 99 was where everything lit on fire and Limp Bizkit showed up, and it was just a disaster. 94 was like, I think, that was when everyone threw all the mud at Green Day.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
No offense to Green Day, but it does kind of make sense. Yeah, so we could tapes on tapes on tapes. There's so many tapes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we could tapes on tapes on tapes. There's so many tapes. There's so many tapes.
Yeah. Yeah, man, dude, we've got the rest of the afternoon to take a look at tapes. We appreciate you coming in here and singing songs in front of the tapes. That's the reason why this room is cool, is because you come in here and make it cool. Artists like you come in and make it cool. So we appreciate it. And you're going to do a third one off of Aloha right now. What's coming up last today?
Did I do About Her again? I'll do About Her again. Let's see. Well, I told her I'm good. And she said it was cool. Go on, do what you want, or don't. It's all over again, yeah. Again. There's just something about her. I bet over the under, over again, yeah. You gonna mess up my head. There's just something about her. Oh, it makes me wanna over again, yeah. She gonna mess up my head. No, she said this ain't working. All my work was for nothing. Now I'm sitting here smoking. Oh, with my head in my hands, yeah. Again and again, again and again. If you left here, I'd be home by now. If I live here, I make it home somehow, but I don't and I can't, so I won't. But there's just something about her. I bet over the under, over again, yeah. She gonna mess up my head. There's just something about her. Oh, it makes me wanna over again, yeah. She gonna mess up my head. She gonna mess up my head. She gonna mess up my head. She gonna mess up my head, yeah.